Alameda Avenue, Burbank, California. Now... Hey, folks, you think you had a bad day? Oh, I had a terrible day. Oh, it was awful. No. You had a good day, okay? This guy had a bad day. I'm going to show you the headline. Louisiana heart bypass patient sues after circumcision. Look at that. Robert Bangs went into a state charity hospital for heart bypass, came out circumcised. Mr. Hoover said Mr. Banks is too terrified to go on any more operations. You thought your HMO was bad. Ah! I don't know why these always make me laugh. Dennis Mott, marketing professor, speaks to a small crowd in front of the law library. And boy, that's a real small crowd, isn't it? That's just the smallest crowd I have ever seen in my life. Is this really a good toy for kids? Okay, I don't think we need to go any further. I like this one here. This is a scene near Highway 14, 1 mile east of Lewiston in southeastern Minnesota. Some folks think this may have been a tornado. I don't want those folks to jump to... Why don't you wait here before you jump to any conclusion? Black man screwed again, Kev.
Of course.
Right here. Minority managers obscure how few reach the summit. And look at the picture. There's a picture of Barry Rand. That's his eyebrow and his hair. You know, I thought it was a map of the moon. I was looking at it. That's Barry's picture in the paper.
There you go.
Here's a Fisher-Price bib, only 99 cents. Look at the bibs. I love my daddy. I love my mommy. Who my daddy? You know, people are real. How stupid are people? This is look at this. This is the Fat Begone ring. You see that? And it says this. Okay, it says there's a popular belief that you can lose weight in various parts of your body by applying pressure to one of your fingers. So you wear this ring, you lose weight. But look what it says at the bottom. Ring is not being sold as a medical device. For best results, maintain a nutritionally balanced diet and exercise regularly. Oh, here's a lovely toy for kids. Oh, oh, the Titanic slide. Look. Look. You can have fun like the real passengers in Titanic. Here's another example of how stupid people are getting. You know when you go to a fast food restaurant, I don't know if you ever noticed this, you know the cash registers don't have money, don't have numerical symbols. They have pictures of the food on them now because people are so stupid they can't up like 10 and 5, so they have like 1 hamburger, 2 hamburger. This is a phone. Instead of putting speed dial, putting the name, you put pictures of things you want to... And now look at the center. Whose dog has a cell phone? What? Honey, get me Rex on the phone right away, would you please? He's on the speed dial. Yeah. I think it's a cell number on there. This killed me. I'm sorry. Every time I see this, I laugh. And I mean, this is the 730. This is a safety card for Canadian Airlines. Okay, 737 safety card. You know, it's got all the. Like I'll show you. I'm going to show you here. Okay, you know all the different things you're supposed to do, right? Okay. And now, look at the guy leaving the plane. Who is that guy? Look at the guy. Is that the penguin? Who is that? What is that? Is that way Canadians dress when they go out? I don't know why I love that. Makes me laugh. All right. Folks, you're thirsty? Try some delicious Clorox bleach drinks. Yeah. You know, the trick to advertising is make things sound appealing. Sell the sizzle, not the steak. There's some dead green bananas. I got this in my windshield. Eliminate unnecessary waste. No more flyers. This is in my windshield. Here's Stefan Alexandre. He's a hairstylist, master stylist. And look at that lovely, there you go. Women, you want to be taken seriously in the workplace. That's the hairstyle. Yeah. Not good if you're a cab driver. Okay, here's MasterCard, executive business card. There you go. Look at that card. The Young Women's Christian Ass. Could I see your ass card, please? Folks, I looked at this for 10 minutes, and then I realized how scary it was. Look at the photo. Now, the mom has 3 hands. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Okay, all right. How scary is that? Keep an eye on those kids. Scary as that. And women, I don't know women's fashions, I'm sorry. I'm thinking that woman could probably wear these pants. Women, explain that to me, okay? I don't even know what that is, because, you know, I have a pair of pants like that, but And what's sweeter than placing a personal ad in the paper that your loved one could see? Look at this one. Buckwheat. I'm sorry for what I did. I do love you and hope you can forgive me. Would love to marry you. Love always, the hoe. Buckwheat. Look at this. Auto accidents? Come see Dr. Larry Castro. There's Dr. Larry right there. Yes, can I help you? Where are you feeling the pain? Let me see what we got here. Here you go, man. Washing instructions. Do not dry clean, do not iron. Is that a problem, guys? Honey, would you take my jock down to the dry cleaners, please? Folks, I'm going to show you this one. I don't even think I have to say anything. You can read it yourself. Oh, what the hell will end while we're ahead, folks? These always amuse me. Mayor Robert Bridges, 3rd from right, and other state and city official pose for picture with Ernie the Keebler elf, 4th from left. Would you really look at that? Let me read the caption. Oh, 4th from the left. There we go. Can you see the caption? 4th from left. There you go. I like this one. This is kind of cool. I'm like a Waterford boy, 8 years old, saves sister's life, uses the Heimlich maneuver, which he learned from TV. Look at this. I wouldn't do it again. She's been a pain this week. If you read the Daily Record, briefly, today's paper may be late. Some Daily Record readers may be. So if you wonder why I haven't gotten your paper yet, just get your paper, and it's right in there. Someone sent me this. Wonka Thrills Candy. Look at their slogan. The gum that tastes like soap. Probably why you haven't heard of it. Here's Dr. Gott. Stool softener can help remove earwax buildup. You know, you might want to think about changing your diet, really. Talk about something for brains. Anyway, here you go. American students, why our school system is the best. If you were going to be an exchange student in an Asian country, which one would it be? Mike Young, senior? I would go probably France. You wonder why kids are screwed up? Read the school lunches. Let's see. Knox County school lunch. Look at Friday, April 28th. Rings of life, meatloaf, twisters, ground covers, mulch, roots, clouds, peaches, dirt pie, and energy fluid. Yeah, we have good diets in this country. There's Novak's Bar and Grill. Buy one booger, get one free. There you go. Buy one booger, get one free. Might enjoy that with some assorted Pop Secret microwave bleach. Here you go. I love this one here. Look at Super Mini Ear. Now see that? What do you think that is, folks? What do you think that is? Hearing aid. Yeah, the hearing aid, right? Of course. Super mini ear. Look, small size, fits right in your ear. Lightweight, got a volume control. Look what it says. We're required by some government agencies in some areas to state that this is not to be used as a hearing aid. Apparently, that must be the stool you get in your ear for the wax. So what is it? It's just a thing you put in your ear. This is a bank. This is the most disgusting bank I've seen. Look where you put the money in this dog bank. What is that? What is that? Is that really going to get you to save? Ooh, you know, I'm not putting a coin in that. Here's Dr. God again. You know, the guy just had the put stool softener in your ear. Look at this question. Dr. God, will a sunscreen protect against nuclear radiation? You know, I'm not a physician. I'm guessing no. Possibly. Gee, I had number 48 on. How stupid are people? I mean, if you're smart enough to write a letter, how do you even ask this question? Who played the part of E.T., or was it an alien? There's Dismore Homes. Look at that two-bath, walk-in closet, and 2 large panties with every house you buy, folks. Two big panties with every Here's another house here. Exquisite Eastern home awaits private 3.5-acre view. Guest house. Look at the last sentence. Comes with enormous poop. Look at that, enormous poop. That's why they gave you the big panties. Doesn't know this? How can you be in the newspaper and not know the Beatles reunite? Writing book brings 3 of the 4 brothers together. Wow. Hey, they were brothers, right? What's that, like a $5 question on Regis? Duh. Again, these ones with captions always make me laugh. There's Tim Morrissey. Clears undergrowth and blueberry rows at the Eberhard farm off Steamboat Island, and Sunday looking on his 10-year-old son, Thomas. He's a good-looking boy, isn't he? Look at it. Here's Salon Kellogg. David says, I see a new hairstyle for you. Apparently, Rasputin is the... Come in and get your hair cut by David. Folks, if you're as concerned as I am about gum control, do you love the way car dealers talk? Galant, ranked #1 for the 1st consecutive year. Breathable air, high-rise fires, breathable air. Look at this device here. You take the thing, you stick it in the toilet. Folks, you might want to flush before you start breathing the air. Look at this kid here. Brooke Sample of Harrisburg arrested at the Sigma Chai House at 2:30 a.m. for public intoxication. According to the report, the nude subject was humping a stop sign. Brooke, if you're watching, give us a call. Brooke Sample of Harrisburg. The sign said stop. All right. One last one. And you can't get away without at least one of these. Lewinsky back on her feet. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know, folks, this photographer should be fired on this newspaper because the first rule of photography, you don't take people's picture standing in front of a steer head. Look at this. You're in great hands with hair handlers. Now look at it. There you go. First rule. You know, rather than say Yogi Bear and Scooby-Doo visit children, look at this headline. Huge bear and 6-foot dog have children for breakfast. Portable toilet bombed. Police have nothing to go on. College kids getting dumber? I don't know. I'm not passing judgment. It says, what do you like most about college life? And they talk to a bunch of kids. Here's Clinton Shane Taylor from East Central Oklahoma. First of all, I like having the responsibility of living solo. Second, the women flock to me like the salmon of Capistrano. Yeah. You've all seen the salmon swim upstream to Capistrano. Okay, here's the Spokane African-American voice.
There you go.
The voice of the brothers in the Spokane area. Here you go. Look at this. Bob lost the photo. Look at it. Here's Crystal Thompson of North Ridgeville. Won the teenage division of the Cleveland Coast to Coast pageant and was voted Miss Overall Photogenic. And what a lovely woman she is. There she is. That's what you call a white girl, Kev. That's a white girl. Got this on our fax machine here at the office. Fax advertising works. Boy, it sure does, doesn't it? Yeah. Quote, former Vice President Dan Quayle. Okay. It isn't pollution that is harming the environment. It's the impurities in our air and our water that's doing it. Okay, free puppies, part Spitz, Dachshund, and Pekingese. That, of course, would be a Nissan now. Now, here's the Marco Island Eagle. Bellman says he fought another Bellman. There's a whole story. Nonetheless, a witness says he did not see anything. Then he is not a witness! I didn't see anything either. Why am I a witness? Gee, I wonder why they're not selling department. Mrs. Paul's dreaded fish sticks. Here's Joanne Barth's amazing results. I've lost 60 pounds and I'm not on a diet. Look, the pants she has on are bigger than the one she's holding. Now I'm going to show you this. This is the Corpus Christi Catholic Church. Look what they have on the back here. McGuire's Irish Pub. Feasting, debauchery, and debauchery. Imbibery, am I saying? Imbibery? Imbibery.
Imbiber, is that
Is imbibery or I don't know. I should be in here. This sounds good. Come in, folks, get your delicious meat-load sandwich. Here's a daybed for sale. May also be used at night. So it's, you see, it's reversible. Oh, Aaron, give me a break. Look at Aaron's ad. 1,000 used condoms, possibly recycled. Call Aaron. Shut up, Aaron. Aaron, you lying weasel. Here someone has a Chester drawers for sale. This week on the History Channel, Crimes and Trials, profiling Jack the Stripper. You remember Jack the Stripper? Unbelievable. These, you know, you buy these trucks. When I was a kid, you get a truck, you got a stick shift, you got a radio heater. That was it. Look at this. Here's a 96 Dodge 1500 SLT CC 4x4, black with gray, automatic, air conditioning, cruise, tilt. Look at this, an automatic ass wiper. That's pretty good. That's a heck of a deal.
It's a good deal. Automatic, yeah.
No need to get out of the truck. Just keep driving, buddy.
Automatic, yeah.
I don't know why this. There's the women's menopause transition, and meeting right after that, the men's grief support. Well, you got some weddings? All right, we'll go to weddings. We'll go to weddings. These are people who have unusual names. Just got married. Fate has brought these people together in matrimony. Poor little friend wedding. I like this one. It's the Wanna Make a Roar wedding. Wanna make a roar? Here's a nice one. It's the Chew Mahoney wedding. Chew Mahoney wedding. How about the Harish Jockitch wedding? Here's Vermont only. It's the Gay Carpenter wedding. Oh, this poor guy. It's the Small Wiener wedding. It's the Screws Herbert wedding, or Hebert wedding. Fears Johnson. Feeling her good. How about the Peters Holder wedding? And finally, it's the Bush Grabber wedding. That's about it, folks. I'm very excited about this swimming cat.
I want to see that.
Because my cat hates water. Every day I get in the shower, meow, 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 meow. You know, it's like, it's not acid. Meow, meow. The cat, every morning I get up and walk, the cat follows, meow, 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 meow. Don't go in there, meow, meow. It's just water. Every day we have this stupid argument. So I want my cat to watch tonight to see the swimming cat, and maybe it'll get over this phobia. Meow, meow, shut up. Mother's Day contest. The grand prize, $150 gift certificate from Bill Fogarty's Men's Fashion. So there you are, Mom. There's a nice gift there. I guess, how stupid is this? I mean, this is like the thing they teach you, isn't it? How? Man starts fire by using lighter to look into gas can. It's ironic. Discarded toilets lie in a field along Highway P. I like this guy. Would you marry a stranger if that person was a millionaire? Yeah, I would. I know she got money, so that's one thing you wouldn't have to worry about. We can work out the rest, and if her face is messed up, we'll just go buy her another one. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Guy's got it together. Now, this is something someone bought in a hardware store. Kitchen Works, 4-piece mouse trap, and look, it's the chef's choice. Every burger now is bacon. Burger King, McDonald's. Look at this. Even Tide, Ultra Tide now with bacon. Explain to me why a bird would do this, okay? It's the swinging cat bird feeder. Now, why would a bird crawl into a cat? Here's Davis Street Fish Market. Look at their slogan. They get the meatloaf, Mama. I'm coming home with the crabs. Okay. Here is a poorly worded sentence. King of Prussia man found dead. Police believe the well-armed survivalist killed himself before setting his apartment on fire. Okay, he killed himself, then set his apartment on fire. A counterfeit $30 bill, serial number L9525, was seized at Kmart. So I guess the clerk recognized the serial number. Here's the stupidest bank robber. Sacramento police responding to a bank robbery found suspect Ed Rose, 55, standing outside the American Savings Bank. His accomplice, Theodore Cole, had taken the getaway car to be washed. Guy comes running out of the bank. Right there! I'm getting the car washed. Idiots! Here's another idiot. A cop giving a driver a ticket noticed that the man signed a different name than the one he had originally given. When the officer asked why, the man said, "Because I have dope in my pocket." No pun intended. Air bras are new on racks. Here's a hell of a deal. Get your Easter turkey now. Half price after Easter sale. Would be full price if they'd been refrigerated. Instead of fooling around. Yeah. What do we got? Here's a hell of a deal. Here's a hell of a deal. You know, deals are out there. It's up to you to find them. Look at this. Free piece of wood. You come and get it. And boy, this is making my mouth water. JW's Fine Mart. Look, there's lean and nasty veal back ribs. There. Ooh, lean and nasty. Is this really appropriate, children? It's S&M Playland. Yeah. Hey, kids, be sure to hurt yourselves. Oh, women, you having this problem? Can't sleep, headaches, hot flushes? I don't know. This looks like sexual harassment to me. I don't know. You be the judge. Look at this. Here's cheetahs on the river. Business entertaining. Groups of 4 more receive their picture free with a model dancer or an oven-roasted chicken dinner. So you get your picture taken with the model or the chicken dinner. I don't know. And finally, look at this guy. Here's Steve Jenkins in Scale Technology. Look at this picture. Well, perhaps this is not the most. Look at, it says, awakening an elephant.